Hello, I am Mr. Walid, and I hope to explain for you a lesson called combined rate. Alright, so I'm gonna explain it in a very different way than you might see elsewhere, and I wish it will be simpler for you as well. Alright, I am searching for the lesson exactly to be. Alright, here is the lesson combined rate. I'm gonna hide the answers. I'm gonna just read out loud the question and explain for you the steps one by one. Let me fix the camera. Alright, so in the combined rate we usually have two rates. Two things are happening in two different speeds, or maybe same speed, it doesn't matter, but there are two rates or two speeds happening. Like this question, I made it out on my own. It is not going to be anywhere in any book. I just made it out. Two workers are packing tea bags in boxes. The first worker, of course, can pack 420 in half an hour, 420 tea bags, of course, and the second worker can pack 1560 tea bags in 2 hours. So if they work together, so that's these two rates when they are working each one by himself. So we want them to work together and do so. When they work together, more work will be done in short time, or maybe in the same time. So if the first worker can pack 420 in half an hour, right, and the second can do 1560 in 2 hours, if they work together, there will be more tea bags done in less time. So that's the idea of the combined rate. Two rates in the same question, maybe three rates, but that's gonna be a little bit more complicated, but two rates are enough for us for now. Either way, we will add the rates, even if they are 3 or 4 rates or 5 rates. You add the rates, and I will show you how to add them and find and answer anything required from you. Okay, if they work together, how long does it take them to pack 3000 tea bags? Alright, I was about to write something else, then I changed my mind. I wrote the other stuff in other questions, more required, but I just want to answer this. How long does it take them to pack 3000 tea bags? So we are giving them both 3000 tea bags, and we want them to pack them, and we want to see how much time they will take to do that. So the first thing, to find the rates. If they are not given to you in the question, you have to find them out. The first rate and the second rate. Some questions it will be given already to you, but in this question it's not given. So I will unveil or show you the first rate, or the rate of the first worker. I called it R1. I write on the top how many he can bake the tea bags, 420, and down I write the time, half an hour, right? So what do I do then when I make this fraction and I write the number and the unit? You have to write the unit as well, please. Write the unit beside the number, 420 tea bags in half an hour. Alright, so you have to write the unit. Okay, what do we do with the numbers? You do the number up divided by the number down. So what you are going to do 420 divided by half. Alright, and forget for now about the units. So you do 420 divided by half. Alright, that's basically 840. So the answer is 840 watt. Here is the unit of the rate, 440 tea bags per hour. What does this mean? That the first worker can make or can pack 840 tea bags every 1 hour. It's like speed. It's like speed of a car. You say 840 kilometer per hour, stuff like this, kilometer. So you have to write the slash means per or every 1 hour. You can write every 1 hour, but it is not necessary now. It will be necessary later when you do the combined rate. Alright, we did the first rate, and now we do the second rate by the same step. The second rate will be the number of the tea bags the second worker can make, which is 1560 tea bags, over the time he takes to do them, over 2 hours. So we do the number up divided by the number down, and then you write tea bag per hour. Alright, what's next? Now the combined rate. You do the first rate plus the second rate. That's, you combine the two rates or add them together. So you write 840 R, the combined rate, it's R equals R1 plus R2 equals the first rate, 140 plus the second rate. Units, you notice that the units are the same exactly. I'm doing hour in the first rate and hour in second rate, so they are having same units. If they are different, that's gonna be a problem. You have to make them become the same. That's gonna be in another question later. Okay, so we wrote the total rate for both of them will be 1620 tea bags per hour. Okay, what does this mean? They are together can bag 1620 tea bags every 1 hour. Alright? Alright, I have to write here per one. It's important for me because I will do a next step called proportion step. I will be needing a number for the hour here. I'm gonna make proportion between tea bags and hours, so I just wrote 1 every 1 hour here. It's very important to write. Okay, and it makes sense. The first worker can pack 840 in 1 hour, and the other one 780 in 1 hour. So they together can pack 1620 in 1 hour. Alright, now it's proportion step. You make ratio between the tea bags and the time or the hours. Tea bags and hour. You write in the first line of the proportion, you have to write the combined ratio that you got. What is it that we got? We have under tea bags, you write 1620 as it is written here. And under hour, you write the one that I told you it is necessary to be written. Okay, so they can make same thing, 1620 in 1 hour. Okay, now you make another line. It should be empty first. This other line related to what is given in the question and what they ask you in the question. They are asking about how long does it take. So they are asking about the time. So the time is missing. So that's why I put question mark. Okay, I don't know the time they will take to bag 3000 tea bags. So this 3000 tea bags is going to be under, of course not under hours, it's going to be under tea bags. So I write 3000 under the tea bags. What's next? I do the cross multiplication process to find the missing. What's cross multiplication? Some of you can say we don't know what's cross multiplication. You are saying some stuff that are mysterious and puzzling. So you multiply the two numbers that are making a cross by each other. You know, cross like two swords get across each other. So this, the cross. So two numbers making cross are 1 and 3000. You don't say 3000 and 1620 are making cross. No, making cross, like when two soldiers are crossing by swords like this. So the two numbers making cross, you time them and divide by the third number. So the time that they will need to bake these 3000 tea bags will be 3000 times 1, and then divide by the other number divided by 1620. So you will get in the calculator, if you do that, so 1 times 3000 divided by 1620. Alright, it is an improper fraction. You can make it as a fixed number by pressing shift then SG. So it's 1 and 23 over 27 hours. You can press approximately 1.9 hours, approximately. Okay, so you can write the mixed number or the decimal and change from hours to minutes if you want. You multiply by 60. So if you time by 60, you get approximately 111 minutes. Alright, يعني at least almost 2 hours, like 2 hours or less a little bit. Alright, so that's how we solve combined rate questions, and to see you next time in another question and another example and maybe exercises as well. Thank you so much. Goodbye.